You are aware that Army Commanders Conference is a biannual event. This is the first one for the year 2018. It started on 16th and it would terminate tomorrow, that is 21st April. Broadly, it is in 3 parts. First 4 days are for deliberations on command-related and principal staff officer-related issues. The 5th day is devoted exclusively for discussions on human resource management issues of the Indian Army. And the last day, that is tomorrow, there will be deliberations on military operations, which is one of the important things. On 16th April 2018, that is the opening day of the conference, the participants were addressed by Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri Shri Subhash Rao Bhamre. During his address, the Honorable RRM, while complimenting the Indian Army in handling the security challenges in a professional manner, emphasized on the need for being prepared for highly dynamic internal and external security challenges. He further reiterated the need for synergized capacity building between the 3 services to optimize the resource allocations. He assured that the government was fully seized of issues pertaining to force modernization, capacity building, and infrastructure development. As such, government has streamlined procedures by delegation of powers to service headquarters for making up shortfalls in ammunition and critical spares. He concluded by reiterating that the government remained firm in its resolve to safeguard Indian national interests and territorial integrity. Thereafter, we had the Chief's opening remarks, that is on the first day. The Chief impressed upon the need to work in a collaborative manner for retaining and enhancing the combat levels of effectiveness. He expressed satisfaction at the way Indian Army was adapting to dynamic security challenges. He stressed on need to lay down judicious priorities to ensure that the allocated resources are utilized optimally and force modernization is carried out unabated. I shall now dilate on issues that were deliberated upon during the command sessions first. First and the foremost, the deliberations appraised the current situation along the line of control, the increase in ceasefire violations, and the adequacy of response mechanisms. The Apex commanders dwelt on the prevalent situation in the valley and reviewed the recent developments affecting modus operandi of the operations of the armed forces deployed in the region. It was felt that priority must be accorded towards ushering peace by conducting counter-terrorist operations that minimize collateral damage. Radicalized youth must be brought into the mainstream by carrying out de-radicalization and collective approach that focuses on convincing the youth to shun violence and gun culture. The senior commanders also deliberated at length on the prevailing situation along the northern borders, the capacity building endeavors, including infrastructural development and measures to provide requisite impetus to them. During the Army Commanders Conference, considerable time was spent on reprioritizing the existing requirements to ensure that the resources allocated for force modernization and capacity building were utilized optimally within the budgetary allocation. The discussions also dwelt upon increasing the content of indigenization and force modernization. Human resource management, facilitation of veterans, and streamlining of ECHS formed important part of the discussions. The issues related to cadre management, assured career progression, and measures to meet the genuine aspirations of entire rank and file of the Indian Army were also deliberated upon in detail. The other aspect which was given prominence during the discussion was recommendation of committee of experts, commonly referred to as Shaketkar Committee. The issues discussed were implementation, adhering to the timelines laid down, the challenges thereof, and the mechanism to mitigate the same. The sessions of commands, this was followed by update by principal staff officers providing update on contemporary issues. The key issues covered during the session were financial management, equipment optimization, management of communication and data security, and streamlining of existing procedures pertaining to administration. Discussions were also held on cyber security and security of military establishment and bases. I wish to inform you that the Indian Army was represented by 19 athletes in the Commonwealth Games, recently concluded Commonwealth Games. Out of these 19, 10 have come with medals, 3 gold, 3 silver, and 4 bronze. The representatives of the Indian Army athletes, they were felicitated during the conference, and their performance was lauded by all senior commanders. In addition, Southern Command, they were declared winners of the Army Sports Championship, and they were awarded the rolling trophy. The Chief also facilitated winners of Chief of Army Staff Gold Medal Essay competition. Like I mentioned earlier, the conference would terminate tomorrow. Today is the penultimate day where human resource management issues are being deliberated upon, and it would end with the military operations discussion tomorrow. That is all that I have to say. Thank you for being present. Thank you for your patience. We appreciate. Jai Hind.